Judd, well done. No let up after your exertions last week at Alexandra Palace. A fantastic win over a very tough opponent in Hussein Vafaei. How pleased are you with how you played there?
Yeah, very pleased. Probably one of the best performances of my season so far, really. So, yeah, Hussein put me under pressure early on, and I knew I had to play well. I made quite a few good breaks out there, and I'm happy with the win in the end.
Do you think maybe that win at Alexandra Palace, it was, you said a few years ago when you won there, it was what allowed you to go on and win the World Championship in 2019. Do you have a similar feel maybe this season? It could be a real catalyst for big things to come for the rest of the time.
A little bit different, just because the manner wasn't as good, but I kind of won it in a different way. So there's kind of a different aspect to it. But any win as big as that, it always helps. And yeah, when you haven't won for a while, I think it had been 10 months. It's always nice to get one out of the way. And now I think after you win one tournament in the season, you're happy, you can relax a little bit. So hopefully now with a lot of big events coming up as well, this is the right time to find form.
Yeah, I mean, does the way you won it, could that be a bit of a revelation for your game? The fact that when you won the World Championship and when you won the Masters, as you say, you did it in swashbuckling fashion. To win a tournament as big as that, with maybe not your A game throughout, that could be a big moment for your career, knowing that you can do it different ways.
Yeah, I feel like over the past year, 18 months, that even though I haven't played that well, I've still reached finals and I've still won tournaments. So in the past, there probably would have been a spell where I wouldn't have done anything really in this kind of period. But I lost in the World Final as well. I didn't play well there, and managed to go one better in the Masters, whereas I wasn't playing well and won it. So it does go to show that my safety has maybe improved a lot and able to mentally battle a lot harder now.
And you said immediately when you came off the table to Rob Walker in the interview after that, in the context of the way you played over that week, it was you judged it as the biggest win of your career. Having had a couple of days to reflect, do you still hold that view?
Yeah, I definitely do. Just because of how hard I had to fight to win that tournament. I think it's harder than any other tournament I've ever won. Easily, probably the worst I've ever played and won an event. So to mentally have to fight back after the first game, I was so sort of drained, having to emotionally go through that, and then to turn up again against Barry and could have lost that one. And then I kind of stepped up a gear a little bit, still wasn't at my best, but I was able to gradually improve as the tournament went on, so I was happy with my performance at the end.
And a big week ahead for you in this first event of the Duelbits series, because you come into it in 10th position in the 1 year list, so not guaranteed to get into that Tour Championship at the end of it, and I know that's an event you'd be devastated to miss out on, so a really big week ahead to try and cement your position in that 1 year list.
Yeah, I mean, as good as the Masters is, to win it carries no ranking points, so it's always a little bit disappointing. But yeah, I felt like I've been consistent in ranking events, but just every time I got to the quarterfinals, either struggled or opponents played really well. So I've not been a million miles off, and hopefully now getting that Masters title, I can take that confidence into these big events. And yeah, I need to kick on really, because you don't want to be missing any events in the snooker calendar, and especially one as special as the Tour Champs.
And Luca Brissell or Joe Perry up next, so a tough test this week.
Yeah, another tough game. I mean, doesn't really get any tougher than Hussein in the first round. So I feel like any game now, I'm just prepared, and I know I have to play well in every single game in this kind of event with the 32 best players. So both very tough players in their own right, and a game I know I have to probably play somewhere near how I did in my first game.
Well done today and good luck.
Cheers, thank you.